They got me feeling like the greatest. No competition, boy, I'm number one. Ain't nobody messing with me, boy, I'm number one. This history in the making, dog, I'm number one. The game is mine, yeah, I'm number one.
Started in last place, now I got him, I'm number one. Started in last place, now I got him, I'm number one. Started in last place, now I got him, I'm number one.
Dog, I feel like the greatest, no competition, I'm number one. 24 hours around the clock like I'm Kobe. I be putting that work in and now these suckers can't hold me. They been hating on me, right? I just went left like Ginobili. I must be blind to my rival, cause I don't see my opponent. I'm AP in the field. Ain't no question I run it. Try and get me a meal. Ain't no question I won it. Ain't no question I done it. Just like a vet, I'm Tim Duncan. Tony Parker with the rock, I got him sick to they.
Hey, what's the deal? Check it out, it's your boy Big Star Raw Sports, rawsports.tv here, man, with the 2017 Raw Sports All-Stars Donofrio Classic announcement, man, roster announcement. It's definitely going down. My idea for this, Proc, you know, we collaborated on the idea. Proc thought it'd be a great idea. You know how they announced the roster for the McDonald's All-American game?
Yes, sir.
That's the level that I wanted to take it to. You know, Raw Sports, man, we always doing something different, taking things to the next level. So right now you're watching the exclusive Raw Sports All-Stars 2017 selection show. So real quick, before we get into that, man, so okay, we got a little format. The last thing we're gonna do, we're gonna keep you on anticipation. The last thing we're gonna do is announce, we're gonna talk about the alumni from last year and the previous years, and you know, a few new additions that we added to the team. But before that, we just wanna give you all a bit of history as far as the team. My man Proc's gonna break down because he had a previous experience besides what we've been doing now. We'll just, you know, go through and just chop it up. So real quick, how this all came about, I vividly remember we was at my man's Proc's crib about a couple years ago, and we were just kind of just having a hoop talk, and we said, yo, man, it'll be crazy to kind of have, you know, get a team in the Donofrio Classic, man. And Proc was like, yo, I had already, you know, had an experience, you know, down there, and you know, that was pretty much that. Proc hit me up a couple days later, worked his magic behind the scenes, said, yo, man, got a squad down there, it's going down, you know. We decided to go with the Raw Sports brand to kind of make it official, and you know, the rest is history, man. So real quick, Proc, before we, you know, touch on that, you said you had a previous experience down at the Donofrio in Conshohocken. Tell me about that.
I did have a previous experience back in 1998, after we won the 1998 state championship. Coach Smallwood was fortunate enough to be a coach down at the Donofrio, but at that time he thought to let his junior coach take the duties, and he was kind of politicking in the crowd a little bit, because at that time you had Roy Williams, you had Jimmy Boeheim, you had all of those.
It was different then.
Yeah, it was way different.
Just let everybody, you know, just to kind of stop there for a second. If anyone has been down to the Donofrio Classic now, and you'll notice that pretty much sprinkled through the crowd is pretty much all fans. You'll see some coaches, but they're primarily like Division III coaches, prep schools, junior colleges, stuff like that. But it was a time where you'd be in the stands sitting next to Jimmy Boeheim, you know, Coach Calipari, John Thompson,
they were
all those guys would be in that gym in that little old fellowship house in Conshohocken watching those games, because that's where all the best players from the tri-state of Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and Delaware, New York, that's where they'd all play at. So
right. But yeah, there again, like I said, as Small was moseying around the crowd, I kind of took over and helped the guy from down in the Plymouth White Marsh, Conshohocken area. That team was incredible. Probably the best team I ever coached in my life, Star. You had our three guys, Damone Maxwell, you had Micah Davenport, you had Mark Lester, but then you had to join Benny Stewart from Glen Mills,
legend,
and also two-time Player of the Year,
Matt Carroll.
Yeah,
that's what it was.
Pat Burhorsham, that's right.
Burhorsham,
Matt Carroll,
NBA guy.
Yes.
Notre Dame, then NBA.
One of the best teams I ever coached in my life. That game was incredible.
And just FYI, real quick, I did my research just like doing something else. Mark Lester, Micah, and Damone, they were all at that time USA Today. They were nationally known.
Yeah,
they were.
Yeah,
I looked them up. They were like USA Today.
We were ranked.
You know, ranked in the nation. They were nationally known players. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think at that time, Matt Carroll was also 2-time Pennsylvania Player of the Year, Notre Dame commit. So we had a pretty good roster there. It was unfortunate we ended up making it to the Final Four, but we had like a previous obligation with state title. City council, that type thing, and we didn't get a chance to call. We end up losing to Al Harrington and them. Surprise.
Got you.
But yeah, that was probably the.
And I think Al Harrington and them, I think they have a picture down there, so I think they may have won. I think they won it that year.
Yeah, we was going to win it.
Yeah,
we was going to win it. It was an incredible experience, especially me being a young coach at that time.
Yeah.
And then to bring it full circle, like Star said, we was talking about it in my kitchen one day. And shout out to Alan Rubin. Got to give a special shout out to Alan Rubin. He kind of was the behind the scene guy to make it happen. Threw my name in the hat. They had an available team, and one thing led to another. Central Pennsylvania had a team. Here you got it. Raw Sports All Stars.
That's what we do.
In the fruition. Here we are.
No doubt. So real quick, we just want to give you a quick, just to bring you up to speed. So the first year we're talking about, we got a team in the Donofrio Classic. We had my man Cesar DeJesus, Jahad Proctor, sharpshooter, DeJour, Lonnie Walker,
Malik Gantz.
We had the two cats from
Anthony
York.
Thompson.
Anthony Johnson.
Anthony Johnson.
Two cats from York. Jair Wilson.
Brandon Smallwood.
Yep. And I'm trying to think, who else did we have?
That was about it. We rode out with them.
Wrote it out. And the whole testimony of it is, I don't want to talk too much because I know you got a lot, but the whole testimony of it, I think the first game we started, we had a solid like
9-10. We had a lot of guys.
We were good. I forget, it just started to break down.
From there on there, we was 5 and 6 guys strong, but that's all you needed.
That's all we needed.
Made the substitution real easy.
The next game, I think we had 6. We blew a team out by like, I don't want to say any names, but it's all on the YouTube channel, it's all on the website to do the history. We blew a team out by like 50.
Then we had 5.
The next game, we're about to be on our way. We're going to go pick up my man DeJour. At last minute, he's like big star, Proc, coach, I can't make it. We're like, what do you mean you can't make it? We only got 5. Without you, we only got 4. We was about to actually have to forfeit that game.
Yeah.
Last minute, DeJour was able to rock out. We were able to go down. And we with 5 players. I remember Big Ten Anthony Johnson was so tired that game.
He was tired. I was pushing him too.
5 players. We wound up beating the team by like 50 points again.
Yeah.
5 players. It was amazing.
You couldn't believe it. Yeah.
Couldn't believe it.
Yeah. So
long story short, the first year we made it all the way to the championship game, man. Shout out to Tone Carr.
Von Austin.
I think Ahmad Gilbert may have been on that team.
Yeah, they had Bostic.
Bostic was on that team.
The big boy going to Rutgers from Roman Catholic.
Yeah,
also.
they were awesome. We had that game, but Tone Carr just doing what he does best, man. Came back and it was and that year the Donofrio staff, guys from the Contract and Fellowship House, they came up to us afterwards and they were saying, even fans were saying, hey, that was probably the best championship game they had ever seen in the history of that league, man. And that spoke volumes. When you look at the alumni that have been in that building, I mean, that was
some
awesome,
of Pennsylvania's greats. I was fortunate enough to be a part of the game. I'm fortunate enough to happen to be on the losing end.
No doubt. No doubt. And I know, listen, y'all don't know Coach Proc. No one likes to lose, but Coach Proc especially does not like to lose. So, just talking about the games, I'm sure is just tough reaction to losses.
Yeah, because I mean, in my opinion, I thought that both years we had a good chance
100%.
to be victorious, but it didn't happen that way.
No doubt. And so last year, again, I think we had one of the best teams in the league, man. Shout out to our team, our roster. Again, Deshaun Millington, Eli Brooks, Taylor Funk, Stan Scott, Lonnie Walker, Chris Whitaker,
Dylan Painter,
Villanova,
Anthony,
Kobe Gantz, Anthony Johnson, Kyrie Morris. I think that may be about it. Kyrie's down at Old Dominion. Anthony's over at junior college, Central Florida. Malik Gantz did a great job down at
Harcum.
Oh yeah, Harcum. Oh, but it was the last year. Who else? Dylan's at Villanova. Kobe Gantz over at Delaware, Dale State. Yep. All of our alumni are doing great things, man. So we're back. This year,
Year
2017,
three.
year three, man. Third
year's a charm.
Third year's a charm, man. So what we're gonna do, without further ado, we're just gonna get into shouting out the 2017 roster for the Raw Sports All-Stars. We're just gonna go back and forth. What we're gonna do is we're gonna shout the players out, talk about their stats, a few of the attributes, strengths, things we like about them, and just gonna wrap it up. So take it away, Pryor.
I'm gonna start out with the 6 previous guys and big stars. Gonna get into the new 6. So I'm gonna deal with with our former Raw Sports All-Star. Start with my young guy, Chris Whitaker. 6'3", senior guard, 1,000-point scorer, averaged 20 points, 4 assists, 6 rebounds a game. Scored a total of 1,148 points for the Harrisburg High Cougars. Was district MVP. Getting recruited by Wichita State, Central Connecticut State Rider. Ball handling, mid-range, posts up well, big body, comfortable with his back to the basket. Pretty good on defense and a great scorer and finisher. Better yet, a great leader.
No doubt.
My young buck, Chris Whitaker from the Harrisburg High Cougars.
No doubt. One of the things that I really enjoyed about Chris this year was, one, is how comfortable and confident he was on the floor. He was never he was always kind of had poise.
Right.
And he was always under control. He was a good facilitator. He was great at rallying his team back together if things were ever out of control. He had a few things about his game that were the things that some things are lost art forms.
Right.
People don't kind of stop and pop anymore. His back to the basket game was just awesome, man. His mid-range game, inside
turnaround
the paint,
jump shots,
the turnaround jump shot, man, amazing. I seen him hit some pretty spiffy turnarounds that were just picture perfect, man. So shout out, and he plays above the rim when he wants to.
Right. When he wants to.
When he wants to. My man can get up. He definitely gets up.
He can get up.
So shout out to Chris Whitaker, man.
Looking to go to prep school to try to enhance his recruiting.
Yep.
So good luck and shout out to Chris Whitaker.
Yep.
Next on the agenda, my man, downhill. Deshaun Middleton.
One of the best guards in the state, man.
No
Hands
doubt.
down,
Scored a
2
total
years
of
straight.
1,640 points for the Carlisle Thunder and Herd. Averaged 19.2 points, 6 assists, 5 rebounds, 3 steals. I was fortunate enough to not only coach him prior to the Raw Sports All-Stars, he was also a player of mine for Team Pennsylvania, who I also was fortunate enough to start the Team Pennsylvania logo here. And he was also a guard. And he's downhill. If you never seen this guy play, man, he's going 150 miles an hour downhill. So
That's why you call him downhill.
he's downhill. He's a hard cover.
doubt,
One-on-one. It's kind of probably the hardest guy that I think to cover that we seen, maybe other than one of our other guys we got coming up. Probably the 2 hardest guys to cover in the state of Pennsylvania. Handles the ball well, high IQ, great score, super athletic, above the rim, vocal teammate, and was also a state champion as a freshman in the triple jump, I believe.
Yep.
He's a world-class athlete. Glad to have Millington, and we wish him the best in his future endeavors. Right now, he's still unsure which direction he's going to go, but whoever lands this kid is going to get a heck of a Division I recruit. All right, let's get to our next guard.
Alumni.
Eli Brooks, Michigan commit. Senior guard, just as explosive. 29 points per game, 12 rebounds, double-double situation right there.
Walking double-double.
Scored 2,426 total points, the leading all-time scorer at Spring Grove High School, second all-time leading scorer in York County. I loved Eli Brooks' game from the door. Last year was kind of the first time I kind of got a witness to really see Eli. I heard about him working at the York School District, so I heard about him, but actually seeing him play, my kind of guy. Super athletic, super high IQ with the basketball, but better yet, most of all, a defensive stopper. Guy you can put on the ball, pressure the ball 90 feet, get the ball out, and run the break. Can make the open jump shot, can attack the basket, will dunk on you.
Of course.
Yeah, will dunk on you. Let's say that.
100%.
But Eli's an all-around great player. I think Michigan, they have an excellent recruit coming in who can come in and play immediately. Help them out from the door with ball handling, scoring, and also facilitating to get some of them scores they got in Michigan the ball.
I liked Eli because from the door, he's a flat out, I think the easiest way to describe him, he's a scoring machine.
Right.
If you need a bucket, you give it to Eli and he'll get you a bucket. Whether it's going to the basket for the layup, fast break finishing, three-pointer, his three-pointer is like water. And it was pretty awesome bringing Eli down to the Donofrio last year because we walk in, not too many people recognize his face.
Right.
So like, who's this guy? Who's that guy? And I'm just like, just be patient, you'll see. Halftime, people are running up to me, yo, that light-skinned kid, where's he going? He's a beast, this and that.
I think I was one of them.
Exactly, yeah. He's like, yo, who is this kid? He's a beast, man. So Eli was hands down tons of people's favorite down at the Donofrio last year, man. So he definitely showed off. Shout out to Eli going to Michigan. And he's a legend in the Spring Grove area.
York County area,
just like you see after a Reading High game, when you see Lonnie, you'll see tons of kids just swarming them for autographs. Eli, the same exact thing. Right. I guess he'll go down as one of the best to ever play at that school.
Definitely
in
at that school.
immediate area. Yeah.
Right. Ain't no doubt about it.
Yep.
All right. To no further ado, we got our next 6'9" wing, Taylor Funk from Manheim Central. Senior, double-double, averaged the double-double, 24.2 points per game, had 67 three-pointers, led the league in scoring, also broke the school's record in scoring with a total of 1,977 points. St. Joe's commit. I also was fortunate enough to coach Taylor before the Raw Sports All-Star. He also was a Team Pennsylvania alumni.
And you know what? That's right. I actually did see him. He played with Malik, and then he was on that team, was he?
Nah, he played with Mike Pilzik the year that I had. Malik and them played with me. He played on the lower level.
Okay, I did see him in the draft.
He was an age below us, but he did play up with those guys. Did an excellent job. Heck of a shooter, shoot the long ball. Right now, from watching his game this year, he did a lot of posting up. He used him in the post a lot.
And I saw him take a few times take guys off the dribble as well.
Yeah,
get the ball at the 3-point line instead of pump fake and go to the rack.
Right, because that's what set him up. Before you see Taylor, 6'9" guy shooting threes, but then I think he added a little bit of muscle, a little bit of agility to his game. Pump fake, dribble drive to the basket. See a couple clips of him dunking on cats too. So I think St. Joe's got a heck of a wing player,
and it seems like he really fits in.
Yeah, stretch. You can
that little gym down in St. Joe's. Man. He's going to shoot the lights out down there. Shout out to Fresh Lamar Fresh Kimball. I'm sure he's going to be driving to the basket, kicking out to Taylor for the three.
No doubt.
It's going down.
Stretch four, might even use him as a stretch four with his size and ability to be able to bring guys away from the basket. So you can really shoot that thing. Great three-point shooter, great defensive ball handler, especially for his size. Taylor Funk.
Yep.
Next, one of our alumni from the Williamsport area, Stan Scott, senior guard, 21 points per average, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 steals per game, 1,000-point scorer for the Millionaires. Just fortunate enough to be an Oakland University commit. Congratulations to Stan and the family for his commitment to Oakland University. Proud of that young man. A great finisher, open court. He kind of caters to the style of play that I'm accustomed and used to playing, open court, pressure defense. It's going to be incredible this year's Star. We're going to get a lot of pressure, a lot of open court, hopefully a lot of open court threes, open court dunks, open court plays. Maybe keep this Donofrio thing going in an exciting fashion with the style of play that the Raw Sports All-Stars are bringing this year. Very explosive. Stan was one of those guys that flew under the radar that I think Oakland, is going to love to have. He's going to work his butt off, play a little bit of the one, probably be more like a 2 for them, scoring the ball, but he's not bad handling it also and making plays for others. So glad to have a Stan Scott to the Raw Sports All-Stars once again. He's an alumni coming away from the Williamsport area. Up there from I got my man Omar Little up from that area, not there, boom. Shout out to them. And my man Alizé Johnson doing big things at Missouri State. Shout out to y'all from the Williamsport area.
No doubt. So that's it as far as the alumni?
And last, but not least, we got the one and only, probably 2-time player of the year, PA's first of its kind 6A state champion. the one and only Lonnie Walker.
Skywalker.
Lonnie Skywalker. Hey, senior, probably one of Reading's all-time great. I know they got Stu Jackson. They got Danielle Marshall from there. But Lonnie Walker, you can put him right up there with the greatest to ever come out of. I think Lenny Moore came out of there also. So yeah, one of the good, some of the best athletes in their sport. You know, and you can put Lonnie Walker with those guys already. Senior guard from Reading, McDonald's All-American, Jordan Brand All-American, Miami commit, state champion, 1,828 total points, and it was just incredible. Just before I even get into some of the things, just the aura that he brought to Reading, just to watch, like, they couldn't even put him in regular high schools, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They had to put him in universities, and they still sold out.
Yes.
I was like, this is crazy.
Yeah, shout out to the Reading community, Reading fans.
Shout out to Reading. Shout out to my man, Coach Perez, doing this thing, man.
Unlike
much respect.
any other down there, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Lonnie Walker, what else can we say? This is his third year. Lonnie Walker's the vet on the team. He started with us first year as a sophomore. He was kind of young then. I remember him. He kind of, you know, he took the back seat to some of, you know, the Malik and Jihad. Not that he had less talent. He just, you know, kind of took the back seat, felt his way. And then he showed, like, yeah, I'm this dude.
100%. 100%.
I'm this dude. So 2 years, you know, after the fact, now it's his team. It's his team. You know, he's the vet. He's the leader. Yep. We're going to run through him, you know. Great explosive athlete. Shot the ball exceptionally well. Seen some of the clips from the McDonald's. Looked at all the tweets they had. Couldn't miss this week at the McDonald's practice. Couldn't miss.
I was there. He had great practices. The 2 days of practice, everyone was just going nuts. The first practice, you know, all the media outlets, they're all tweeting Lonnie Walker is showing off.
Yeah, showing off.
Can't miss. Just displaying all of his skills, you know. And I was talking to him afterwards. I said, "Yo, bro, you was having fun, wasn't you?" He said, "Yeah, man, I was just having fun."
Yeah, all the pressure's
off.
All the
got
pressure's
my state
gone.
championship.
That's right.
It's fun time.
Now it's time for him to excel and be hopefully one of the best basketball players to ever come out of the state of Pennsylvania. Hopefully lead Miami to a national championship. We might as well take it the whole way.
Exactly. 100%.
You know, and then hopefully from there go on and have a productive professional career, which we kind of all expect.
100%.
But yeah, he's with us.
Yeah,
the Raw Sports All-Stars.
Hey, and shout out, man. Just want to let the people know. I was fortunate enough to go down to Chicago and firsthand experience the McDonald's All-American game this year. It was amazing. I believe Lonnie had about 7 points. He had his signature dunk. He got his fast break jam.
I seen that.
1 for 1 for 3-point line. Knocked down his 3. And fellow McDonald's All-American PA guy, Quade Green, hit him up with a nice alley-oop. And he displayed the hops. He did his thing, man. You know, he was poised, he was comfortable, he had fun, and he showed off, and you know, that was an awesome experience, man.
Big shout out to you, Big Star, man.
No
I want to give you a shout out
for
being fortunate enough to carry the McDonald's All-American game.
Yeah, it was awesome.
And also, I seen your interviews, excellent questions. So shout out to you, man, bringing sports to the streets. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
Letting everybody inside, you know, the McDonald's All-American from this Harrisburg area.
No doubt.
We're in Uptown Pennsylvania, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania.
No doubt.
Uptown area where I was raised at. To you. Gotta give a shout out to you.
No doubt.
All right, there you have the alumni of the Raw Sports All-Stars. Now we're gonna touch on the newcomers. You know what I mean? That's gonna join us.
We have 1, 2, 3. We have 6 newcomers. So this is going to be a task for Coach Proc to, you know, do his
blend them all in.
As far as, you know, because we have
now
all stars.
let me speak on that, because that's the most difficult thing.
We have all stars.
Like we saying, you got
stars.
12. We got 12 guys. We got 12 of the best guys from their area.
100%.
You know, we got McDonald's All-Americans. We got All-State candidates.
We got almost 3,000 point scorers.
Yeah, we got all kind of guys. Now it's gonna be my job to blend them all together and make sure everybody is happy with time, which tends to be the hardest thing, because you know you got all of these guys wanting to play, and you want to play them all, but ultimately we want to win.
100%.
You know what I mean? And I think just going back to last year, I made a mistake in reference to playing everybody, trying to appease people, as opposed to, I just think Dylan Painter was just unstoppable last year. But I just gave him a break for a couple minutes.
The Incredible Hulk. He was the Incredible Hulk. Remember how that game started?
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do that this year. Yeah, I'm going to go with the guys that is making it work.
Coach, do you think?
Yeah. So that's the hardest thing for an all-star team, trying to blend and make everybody happy.
Though, the thing is, they're long games.
Yeah.
Guys are going to get tired.
Yeah. And we're going to press and run all games, so hopefully that allows everybody to do their thing.
And Raw Sports is a family. Hopefully, like the 2 previous years, everyone believes and invests in the common goal of just winning.
Yes.
At whatever cost it is. We're a family, we're a unit, and we're gonna get this trophy. Hey, so without further ado, the new players, the new additions to the Raw Sports All-Stars. Now these are guys that that myself and Proc we've had our eyes on all year. Guys doing amazing things, and really thought that they'd be really good fits, for our goal and where we're trying to go. The first newcomer to the Raw Sports All-Stars is my man Talik the Freak Williams. I've been rocking with Talik for a couple years now, man. One of the highest jumpers, him, Lonnie Walker, a couple other, Kobe Thomas down in Philly. It's a few Stan Scott. It's a few guys that jump just insanely high.
Yeah, gifted.
And Talik is one of them, man. He kind of reminds me of like Dominique Wilkins, those 2-foot jumpers. Yeah. And he's not, he's about 6'1", 6'2", something like that.
Yeah.
And he's a 2-foot jumper.
With heels.
Yeah, and it's just amazing the things that he can do on the court, man. So Talik Williams, William Allen High School. He committed to Central Connecticut State with Coach Danielle Marshall. He's a senior guard, 20 points per game. Second time leading scorer in Allen's history, 1,000-point scorer. He won several dunk contests, the Allen Sports Fest dunk contest. Man, his athletic abilities insane.
Ungodly,
no doubt.
Hey.
But listen to this. The thing that's most impressive about him is Talik the Freak Williams, people, is a 2-time honor roll student.
Okay.
Honor roll.
Hey, that's what we talk about.
Honor roll, man. My man is killing it. So he's the true, epitome of a student athlete. My man Talik the Freak Williams is killing it in the classroom, man. Honor roll, 2 marking periods in a row. So shout out to that, man. He's a great scorer, insane, it's great jump shot. He's super explosive. He's a great defender. He's a top-notch finisher. On the fast break, whether you're putting it in the air or giving it to him so he can do his thing, he's a great finisher, man. And he loves to have fun on the court.
Yeah, Talik. I remember Talik. They came up to Harrisburg High All-Star. They brought him up. He was a young boy there.
He had the color hair.
He had the color hair there.
Yep.
Man, he was incredible.
Yep.
He was incredible. Dunking everything.
Yep.
Man, he was incredible.
100%.
From then, it was unfortunate because it's right about the time I was doing the Team Pennsylvania. I stepped right to Talik. I got this Team Pennsylvania team. I'm going to need you to be on. But it ended up not happening. But I'm fortunate enough to be able to coach Talik now, to join us, and I think my style of play will be very conducive
100%.
to how he plays, because we're going to press, we're going to open court, get him some open court layups so he can do what he do.
100%.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So Talik the Freak, welcome to the Raw Sports All-Stars. Coach Prox, happy to have you.
No doubt. The second is another guy, his actual teammate, the 1-2 punch up at Allen. We're adding his man Tyrese Martin. Tyrese is another scoring machine. I've seen him. I went up there for a hoop group event, and he put on the show from outside, inside. I saw clips of him this year going down the lane, dunking on guys. He has hops. Senior guard, very, he has a nasty attitude, but a good nasty attitude.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Competitive nature, nasty.
Competitive, nasty attitude.
Yeah, I like that.
He has, he finished his high school career with 1,120 points, 20.7 points a game. Actually averaged a double-double, 20.7 points and 11.6 rebounds. Last year he played for We Are One, as well as Talik Williams did. The latest schools to reach out to him, but no commitments yet, were Ohio State, Michigan, Villanova. He's been, talking with them. He's not sure as far as what he's going to do next year. Still kind of trying to weigh options. He's a great scorer, super athletic, great 3-point shooter. Just like Chris Whitaker, he has a nice mid-range game as well that he's comfortable in. Good ball handler and very creative. When I say creative, one of their signature moves this year was something that the first time I saw it was a joint that Malik Gantz did with Dylan Hudson Emery. The under the leg alley-oop.
Yeah.
So that was their signature move this year on the fast break.
There again, the way we play, it'll fit right in. Cause I like open courts. I like threes. You know what I mean? Threes is more than two.
And that's,
so on the
that's
break,
a three-pointer type of
I know that. I know that. So pulling up right off the break, I don't mind that. You know what I mean? And he brings that. Plus, I like guards that can shoot and also handle the ball.
Yep.
So that fits him right to a T.
No doubt.
There again, welcome to the Raw Sports family, Reese.
No doubt. The next new addition, the third new addition is Chaz Owens, the son of the legendary Billy Owens.
That's what we used to call him, Super, back in the 80s.
No doubt.
We used to play against Billy Owens back in the 80s. We used to beat him back in the 80s, 87, 86. We used to beat the Carlisle Thunder and Earth.
No doubt.
They used to happen to just win the state championship.
No
We
doubt.
used to give them the business
No
in districts,
doubt.
though.
No doubt.
But shout out to Super Billy.
No doubt. Well, shout out to his son Chaz Owens joining the 2017 Raw Sports All-Stars. He's a junior, so these younger guys are great investments for the future.
No doubt.
We have our senior class that's going to be moving out. So Chaz will be with us this year, and God willing, next year he's a junior at Wissahickon High School. Shooting guard, point guard, combo guard. He averaged this year 15 points a game, 8 rebounds, 4 assists. I saw a clip of Chaz on the fast break. They scooped it to him. He went up on the guy, and that's all she wrote. Good June, right on the guy's head. So Chaz can definitely fly. He attacks the basket. He likes to definitely get to the basket. He likes to look for his teammates and kind of facilitate and sets things up for guys. He loves to get out in transition and just kind of have fun. He's a tall kid. He's explosive. He's fast. He definitely has a great IQ. He comes from a good stock, good tutelage.
Yeah, the Owens.
Billy Owens, the
Owens family
the
in
Owens
general,
family.
down to the sisters.
So, I mean, that pretty much speaks for itself.
It's all great athletes.
That pretty much speaks for itself, man. So shout out to you, Chaz, joining the Raw Sports All-Stars, man. We're definitely going to be it's going to be a pleasure to see you in one of the jerseys, man. Man, I've been waiting to talk about this kid, and this next kid I'm gonna mention. I've been waiting to talk about him because he's similar to how like Deshaun Millington was last year,
right?
And how Malik Gantz was when he was a junior and senior. I'd be trying to tell people, yo, this is one of the best guards in the state, hands down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That not too many people, he's not on the radars like he should be. But Sam Sessoms, man, ultimate floor general. He's strong. He's little. He's fearless. I seen him in
Shout out to the underdogs.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to the underdogs.
Man. I saw him in the Friends League championship game against the Westtown School. And we're talking about Cam Reddish, Muhammad Bamba,
right.
You know what I'm saying? All those guys, Brandon Randolph, all Division I guys. And he was just, obviously, the Shipley School, they didn't come out with the victory, but he was right at them.
Yeah,
going up on the big guys.
Relentless.
Just dribbling right, just doing what he wanted to do, man. So Sam Sessoms, it's such a pleasure and honor to have this guy. He's a junior, so obviously he's going to be with us next year as well.
Okay.
So Sam Sessoms, junior at the Shipley School. He's 5'11". So far, 1,403 points. Some awards from this year.
Counting.
Yeah, and counting.
Counting. Sammy Miami. That's your new nickname,
right?
Sammy Miami.
No doubt. First team All Friends League 2 times in a row, 2 years in a row. First team All Mainline 2 years in a row. Hazleton Tournament MVP and One Classic MVP. He plays currently, if you want to see Sam this summer, he's playing with a team finals 17 under squad. So all you college coaches, you want to see Sam Sessom, get out and check out team finals.
Team?
Yep, 17U.
Shout out to Rob Brown and them.
Yep, he's a great 3-point shooter, mid-range jumper, excellent ball handler. And I say excellent with all caps. Excellent ball handler, great defender. He's mega tough. He's a great finisher. Sam's everything you want in a little general, ball handler, facilitator, man.
He's one of them little guys with the edge on it,
He has an edge.
I like that.
He's tough. And he's a little handsome little guy. When you first see him, you're like, ooh, this guy. He looks like a nice guy.
Nice guy.
As soon as the ref checks the rock up and Sam gets the ball, he instantly has an attitude.
I like that, Sam.
And he's like a little Tasmanian devil.
90 feet is how we play, Sammy.
He goes to war. I guarantee.
Sammy Miami, 90 feet. I'm gonna need you.
I guarantee Sam Sessom will have a couple defenders on ice skates. He gonna make somebody fall.
Okay, we go.
Kind of reminds me. Oh, great. He kind of reminds me of my little bro, Marcus Green.
Ooh.
And Shaheem,
Marcus Green.
And a combination of Shaheem Holloway.
Marcus Green, shout out to Marcus Green from Norristown.
Yeah, shout out to Spence.
My 98. team.
Yes.
32-1 was the only team we lost to that Saturday. I became Kurt and Jim. I remember that.
That cuts deep.
That still hurts. That was the 32-0 perfect season.
Yes, it was.
33-0 perfect season we gave up.
Yeah.
Shout out to Marcus Green.
Shout out to Marcus Green. But Sam Sessom, he reminds me of a combination of Marcus Green and remember Shaheen Holloway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Tough little guard, crazy handle. So shout out to you, Sam. Appreciate you joining us, man. The next new addition is one of Sam's teammates down at the Shipley School. This is another great
some
investment.
size.
Yeah, Sam Sessom's, Ray Somerville, 6'10".
Okay.
Sophomore.
Okay.
Forward at the Shipley School, 8 points a game, 8 rebounds, 2 blocks.
So we getting him early.
Yes, we're getting him early.
6'10",
A great investment for the future. We're going to have Somerville for 3 years.
Okay, that's what's
team
up.
final, 16U, so he's going to get great experience this year playing with team final.
Of course.
Great shot blocker, very athletic. He runs like a deer. Yeah, he's a young guy. He runs. He's up.
See, that's what we need.
He's
Somebody
keeping
protect
up.
the basket.
Yeah,
as
he's not the big guy who's kind of lagging behind.
Right.
He's up and down. You know, if you need him to trap, he's going to trap. If you need him to dunk. You know, he's going to do what you need to do. And it's great that he's playing with his guy, Sam Sessoms.
Right.
Sessoms will know, his strengths and know how to play with him.
So play them together. They're going to play together.
No doubt. So Ray Somerville, shout out to you, big dog.
Shout out. Welcome to the Raw Sports All-Stars.
All right, let me see. All right, so we got saving the best for last. Ray Somerville, Sam Sessoms, Chaz Owens, Tyrese Martin, Talik Williams. We shouted all them out, right?
Yep.
All right. Last but not least.
From our own area.
Hailing from the Harrisburg area, Central PA area is my man, Be Great Jake Forrester. We had to save this one for last because, I really got to just give it up to Jake Forrester.
Came a long way, man.
He's a freak of nature right now. Jake is a freak of nature. I seen him jump so high. When you talk about high jumpers, it's crazy because he's tall. He's 6'9", and he has insane hops.
Right.
I saw him jump so high that he had to come down some to dunk the ball.
Ooh, that was nice.
He jumped up in this one clip and he was holding the side of the backboard.
Ooh. Wow.
He was holding the side of the backboard and he just stood Be Great Jake, man. Great fit for him, great experience for him. He played with the Westtown School this year. So he was playing alongside
high level. That's a high
McDonald's
level.
All-American Mohamed Bamba, future McDonald's All-American Cam Reddish, Brandon Randolph going to Arizona, Anthony Oshifu going to Stony
So he's
Brook.
getting that top quality rec on the day-to-day.
Rec. He was a starter for
Shout out
Westtown.
to Jake Foster and his dad, Mr. Foster, principal
And
at Harrisburg High, the Mighty High.
Yep, they went around the country, man, playing on that national schedule. National local schedule, wreaking havoc, man. And Jake Forrester, I saw clips. Not only is he's a legitimate big man, he stretches the floor. He gets out. He can hit the three-pointer. You know what I'm saying? He can dribble the ball, hit the three-pointer. Great shot blocker. He's flying in the air. Follow-up dunking. Whatever you need from a big man, that's what Jake Forrester is. He's a junior, and we'll have him for next year as well. Power forward, Westtown School, AAU. If you want to see Jake Forrester this summer, check him out with the PSA Cardinals. 13 points a game, 9.5 rebounds, basically a double
action.
He's being recruited by Miami, UConn, VA, South Carolina, Virginia Tech, Stanford, Notre Dame.
High majors.
And he has offers from Seton Hall, VCU, Kansas State, UCF, Penn State.
Great move, Foster.
Temple.
Great move.
Indiana, and Pitt. Plays with a super high motor, above the rim, three-point shooter. He's working on his pull-up jumper, and he could put on a crazy dunk fest. He wanted me to add that. He wanted me to say, and he could put on a crazy dunk show.
Wow. Okay. So we want to see the dunk show.
No doubt.
We want to see that.
Listen, I told somebody, my man Brian, shout out to Brian Leonard from Penn Live. He had called me, not called me, shot me some messages. Wanted to know some information about the team.
Yeah.
I said, bro, one of the things that we're going to super entertaining.
Right.
We're going to have the most entertaining layup line in the history of the time.
Yeah, it could be, I remember the one year Lonnie Walker had the boy, he was on the break and he just went up in the air. He just stayed in there for about 5 minutes. I'm sitting there waiting for him to come down. I said, woo!
Man. So that's the team. So we have Jake Forrester, Talik Williams, Tyrese Martin, Chaz Owens, Sam Sessoms, Ray Somerville,
Stan Scott, Taylor Funk, Eli Brooks, Chris Whitaker, Lonnie Walker,
Deshaun Millington. Those are the 2017 Raw Sports
All-Stars.
And pretty much there you have it, man. So make sure y'all leave some comments, man. You know, tell us who some of your favorite players are. All the games will be filmed. I'll have them on the website and on the Raw Sports YouTube channel like the very next day. Follow the Raw Sports Movement on social media. Our first game is April 10th. Follow on social media on Instagram, Raw Sports Films, Twitter, Big Star Raw Sport, Facebook, Michael Starling, my government name. You can find Joe Proctor on Facebook as well. That's where you can find out, you know, play-by-play updates on what's happening. Shout out to everyone that's supporting, everyone that's going to be involved with
shout out to the parents too that allowing us to coach their children and giving them this experience. I think this experience is great for the Central Pennsylvania area, and we done ventured out too. We also got guys from Philly, but it originally started for us guys in Central Pennsylvania to have a forum to go down to Philly, which is the mecca of basketball in the state of Pennsylvania, to showcase our abilities. You know, we're usually second fiddle to the bigger cities, being as though we're a little smarter, rightfully so. But at the same time, we got guys that can play at that same level.
Pound for pound.
So that's what we're going down there to prove pound for pound that we can compete and also play with people from anywhere in this country, no matter where you're from.
No doubt.
Shout out to all the players in Central Pennsylvania. Shout out for Philly for raising the bar.
Yep. I'm going to also just log on to rawsports.tv, the website. I'm going to on a daily basis. I got to catch up. I'm gonna go on and see what the brackets have been doing. The tournament started about like a week and a half ago already. Right. I'm gonna be updating the
first
rosters.
Game, April 10th.
I'm gonna update the rosters, the brackets, and everything. And after each one of our games, God willing, you know, we'll go to the championship. I'll have the updates on the website. Trying to think of what else. That's pretty. If you want weekly information besides my website, you can go to Ted Silary, TEDSILARY, Ted Silary or TedSilary.com. He'll have, he has all the information regarding the Donofrio Classic, all the rosters, the history, previous teams, and all that kind of stuff. One last thing, shout out to my man Max at Courtside Attire for lacing us with the exclusive,
hot to death.
He's representing
the Eli Brooks right here.
The Eli Brooks, and I'm rocking the Lonnie Walker. You know what I'm saying? If you're interested in grabbing one of these t-shirts, you can check him out at I believe it's courtsideattire.etsy.com, something like that. But you can reach him on Instagram. Just go to Instagram, put in Courtside Attire. His name is Max. And also, if you want your own Courtside Attire exclusive with your own face on it, you know, if you committed to a school, you know, have your high school, college on this side, a picture of you, he can hook you up. But make sure you tell him, the bonus code is you make sure you tell him that Big Star Raw Sports sent you.
Raw Sports, so Big Star.
So he'll know where
coming
it came from. So shout out to you, man, and you know, Prot, we about to do it again, man.
Do it again?
It's going down, big dog.
It's going down. No doubt. Peace.